Okay, so we are now a year into remote working and learning. What might have started out as fun, staying at home, working in your PJs, rolling out of bed minutes before your first meeting, well, it's now causing what researchers call Zoom fatigue for a lot of people. A lot of people. Well, new this morning, we're breaking down a new study that's identifying the impact of Zoom on all of our lives.
The Stanford University study identifying 4 main causes of video conferencing fatigue.
What we found out is that people who have frequent video conference and long video conferences suffer more from Zoom fatigue. And people with this high level of Zoom fatigue tend to have a more negative attitude towards Zoom.
Dr. Geraldine Falville is the lead researcher in the study. She says one cause of stress, all the constant eye contact, whether or not you're speaking.
Social anxiety of public speaking is something very common. So when you are on a Zoom call, you feel like you are the center of attention, and it's very tiring for the brain.
Paired with the staring, Zoom has us very close to one another's face.
You can take the example of being in an elevator. When you are suddenly quite close to people that you would rather have more space between.
They suggest decreasing the size of the video conference window so everyone looks smaller, or even try using an external keyboard to create more personal space. Constantly seeing yourself on video calls can also be exhausting. Studies show we become more critical of ourselves when looking at our reflection. An easy fix? Right-click on your photo and select Hide Self-View.
So you don't have to worry and try to understand the behavior of the person. You have the voice, and that's what you can focus on.
With Zoom, we're essentially stuck in a box. That immobility is unnatural and keeps us from a lot of nonverbal communication that happens when we're in person.
One solution would be to have a standing desk, so you can actually be further away from your screen. You can move around more easily.
Bringing in the entire team on this one because we are constantly in a box. In fact, we've been in boxes for the past. I know it's like so constricting, right? And ironically, team, today's National Unplugging Day, the day set aside to give yourself the opportunity to sit back and relax and stay away from all that technology. So how do you cope? In fact, I'll ask Chesley first because Chesley, you can do this. You do this actually. You practice this.
Well, we teach on Zoom. So I got over 150 kids, got to teach them on Zoom, so I do that during the week. And I just had 2 Zoom conferences last night, got 2 this afternoon as well. I don't think about it, It's like it's like a necessary, if you want to call it an evil. It's something that you must needs do, if you're going to stay active and stay in communication with people. I think it's been a help, especially with people being isolated, at least to get a chance to kind of interact a little bit.
I have found myself crafting a stand-up desk. I'll put like one of those tailgate tables and then one of those lap desks on top, and I'll stand there. But I also find myself craving more time outside. Have you guys gone outside? Like that's the only thing that makes me feel better these days is going out and, I don't know, taking a trail walk around Atlanta.
Trust me, when Chesley gets close to a double digit on the wazometer, my butt is outside. When we first started using Zoom, I got caught folding laundry in my boxer shorts, and I also got caught doing the dishes. So now I just turn my camera off, and I just kind of pull myself back away from the meeting. I mean, I'm paying attention, but with my camera off and then not seeing myself there, I don't feel like I'm completely stuck in that world of Zoom. So that kind of helps me.
The rest of your Morning Rush family appreciates that, Crash.
You don't need to see this mug anyway.
Crash in his boxers. All right. Well, we want to know how you're coping with Zoom fatigue. Let us know by using the hashtag MorningRushATL or just join the conversation on our Morning Rush Insiders Facebook page. Do you mute it? Do you turn off your camera? Protect your peace, guys. All right.